Romeo and Juliet tragedy. Romeo and Juliet is a tragedy written by William Shakespeare, believed to have been written between 1591 and 1595. It tells the story of two young lovers from feuding families, the Montagues and the Capulets, whose passion for each other ultimately leads to their tragic end. The play begins with a street brawl between the Capulet and Montague families, and the Prince of Verona threatens them with death if they disturb the peace again. Meanwhile, Romeo, a Montague, is heartbroken over his unrequited love for a woman named Rosaline. His friend Benvolio suggests they attend a Capulet party, hoping to cheer him up and possibly find a new love interest. Romeo agrees, and they attend the party in masks. There, Romeo meets Juliet, a Capulet, and they fall in love at first sight. Tybalt, Juliet's cousin, recognizes Romeo and tries to attack him, but is stopped by Lord Capulet, who doesn't want to cause a scene. After the party, Romeo sneaks into the Capulets' orchard to see Juliet, and they confess their love for each other. They agree to marry the next day, with the help of Friar Lawrence, who hopes their union will bring peace to their families. The nurse, Juliet's confidant, arranges for Romeo to meet Juliet at the Capulets' cell. There, they exchange vows and consummate their marriage. The next day, Tybalt challenges Romeo to a duel, but Romeo refuses to fight, as he now considers Tybalt his family by marriage. Romeo's friend Mercutio takes his place, but is killed by Tybalt. In a fit of rage, Romeo kills Tybalt and is banished from Verona. Juliet is devastated by the news, but the nurse promises to bring Romeo to her so they can spend one last night together. To avoid marrying Paris, a suitor chosen by her father, Juliet goes to Friar Lawrence for help. He gives her a potion that will make her appear dead for 42 hours. He plans to send a message to Romeo in Mantua, telling him of the plan, and they will meet in the Capulet tomb. However, the message never reaches Romeo. Romeo hears of Juliet's death and rushes back to Verona. He goes to the tomb, where he finds Paris mourning over Juliet. They fight, and Romeo kills Paris. He then sees Juliet's dead body and drinks poison. Juliet wakes up to find Romeo dead, and she stabs herself with his dagger. The feud between the Capulets and Montagues ends with their tragic deaths. The play ends with the prince, the Capulets, and the Montagues finding Romeo and Juliet's bodies and realizing the tragedy of their feud. They vow to end their feud and erect statues in honor of the two young lovers.